this. It was kind of a tale of two halves in that Cincinnati game. Just kind of what stuck out to you about that final result? What maybe frustrated you in that second half?
Being up 12, going into the half on the road, we have a lot of momentum. Everyone's a little bit jolly, but I think we had the wrong approach going into the second half. I feel like we had an opportunity to step on the team's throats in order to push the lead and extend the game, but obviously we didn't there, and we let the game get away.
Darius, you guys got back-to-back home games now with Baylor and Oklahoma. How important are these games for you guys in the sense of getting some momentum and also defending the home court?
These games are huge. Obviously we have ranked opponents coming in, but we're just looking to go 1-0, focusing on Baylor right now. A great team coming in, and we have a great opportunity to be able to prove ourselves.
Last game you struggled a little bit. You couldn't find the net, and some passes just weren't going your way. What's been going on with your game, or what's going through your mind during that type of situation?
Obviously, there's a lot going on. Coach Dawkins shared about my grandfather, so I've just been dealing with that recently. But I just have to use that as a positive thing and help my teammates. I'm the second leading scorer on my team, and these past few games I haven't been myself lately. So I just have to get back in the groove and continue to stay positive and keep helping my teammates win.
What do you know about the Baylor Bears?
They're a great team. They like to shoot the three very well. I think they're a top defensive team in the country as well. They like to play in transition, so we have to limit their three-point attempts and be able to guard our yard.
Tell us a little bit about your grandfather. Obviously, you were close to him. Just what was he like, and how important was he to you?
My grandfather was huge to me. I would say he's one of my best friends. He lived with me pretty much my whole life. My grandmother passed a month after I was born, so after that, he lived with me for 21, almost 22 years. He lived to be 104, lived a great life. He actually survived COVID when all that happened. He got COVID and survived it, so it's been tough. I haven't lost anyone that close to me, so it was definitely something new to me, and I didn't really know how to take it, but I'm starting to get over it and realize that he lived a long, great life, so I just know he would want me to be down here doing great things on the basketball court.
Was he a big sports fan growing up, or obviously he was really proud of you and what you were accomplishing in your career?
Yeah, so he was big on baseball. A lot of my uncles and my mom, she played softball and baseball, so he was big on that. But he would always come out to support my games. Lately this year, he wasn't able to get out to most games because he started to slow down and transition. But throughout my freshman year of high school, he was at every game that he can get a chance to come to, so that was big for him.
Was he an Orioles or Nationals fan?
I would say he was a little bit of both. Mainly, he loved baseball, all the baseball games really, but his biggest team was probably the Redskins when they were the Redskins.
And obviously, you guys have another Wednesday coming up against a ranked team. You guys are undefeated on weekday games, if you didn't know. What makes this team good on weekdays? Is school just going so good?
I would just say the environment. The environment, the fans, the atmosphere is super great. The way our fans come out and contribute is super great. We don't want to let them down because they do a great job cheering us on and heckling the other team. So it's about the team and the school really.
Kind of going off on that, previous years students may not have shown up as much, but this year they've been showing up a lot. What does that mean to you as a player?
It means a lot. We don't want to disappoint them. We don't want to disappoint our coaches and our fans. So going into the game, knowing that they're cheering for us and rooting for us, we don't want to let them down.
When you look at this performance, coming off the loss to Cincinnati, what is something you guys need to do on the road? You guys have struggled a little bit on the road. Is it the new venues? Is it the difficult, the better league? What's kind of maybe stood out to you why you guys have maybe some struggles on the road?
I don't really think that's a factor. I think going into the road, we always preach it's just us. It's always just about the team and the guy next to you. So it's some things that we have to work on offensively, work on our spacing and stuff like that we're lacking right now. But our defensive always is great. We rely on our defense. That's something that can always travel. But offensively, you can't control whether the ball's going to go in the hoop every night. So we just have to focus on defense. Control what you can control.
What's your motivation for the upcoming game?
We want to get back in the win column. Preaching to the team that we can't keep going one win, one loss. We want to start stacking days and stacking wins to be able to succeed and be able to get to the top of the conference and be able to have a postseason.
Late in the game, you guys struggled to score mightily. No field goals were going in. How much of a loss was it to not have Shamari Allen, a guy who energizes the team late in the half and makes big-time plays?
It was definitely a huge loss, but next man up. Shamari is a great aspect for our team, a great defender, and someone who's great getting downhill and finishing at the rim and be able to draw fouls. So it was definitely a missing piece there. Shamari also helps me out being off the ball a little bit more, so that was definitely something that we lacked. But I feel like we had multiple opportunities and chances to still win the game.
It's a big homestand coming up. Obviously, Baylor on Wednesday, Oklahoma on Saturday, both nationally ranked teams. I guess you guys kind of get back on track and maybe start to get into that Big 12 contention. How important is it to post wins this week, especially since they're home games?
These wins are greatly important. After this, we have to go on the road, but we're trying to stay focused on going 1-0, taking one step at a time, one game at a time. I feel like we have a great opportunity here on Wednesday, and then once we do what we're supposed to do, we have a great opportunity on Saturday.
What's your favorite What's your favorite thing about playing at home?
Definitely the atmosphere. Get a chance for any family, friends to be able to come out and watch you play and compete at one of the highest levels, the highest level in college basketball, really. The fan base is great. Get to see your students sometimes walk into class, get to congratulate you, good game, yada, yada, yada. So that's my biggest thing.
From the standpoint of the season right now, what do you feel like has been the team's biggest strength and biggest weakness?
I feel like our biggest strength has been our defense, considering the fact that we're top 10 defensively, and I feel like we can be number one. We have to really lock in and focus on the little details. But really offensively, we have a bunch of new guys coming into new roles, playing more minutes, so we're just trying to get our chemistry and continuity together.
And speaking on defense, that's obviously the team's identity. Coach preaches that every press conference. Do you guys have like a sort of mindset that if you can hold a team down to under a certain amount, that you will get the win even if you struggle offensively?
Definitely that. If we hold a team under 50, we call it a defensive masterpiece, and we try to limit ourselves to having more than 10 turnovers. Our coach always tells us if you have 10 turnovers or less, you'll be in any basketball game.